Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. I have another sneak peek for you today from a celebration set which is free, subject to a qualifying order of £45 before shipping and handling. It will be available from the 4th of January to the 28th of February 2022. This is the card we'll be making. It's a square card, and this is the Happy and Heartfelt stamp set I'll be using in conjunction with the card. I stamped the thank you from here and then fussy cut it like so. To make this card you'll need a 4" by 8" piece of cardstock folded in half. In metric this will be 10 centimeters by 20 centimeters to make a 10 by 10 centimeter card. For the front of the card you need a matte layer cut in SAB Saffron, which measures 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. In metric that will be 9.5 by 9.5. You need a second matte layer in soft succulent, and that's 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. In metric that will be 9 by 9. You'll also need a basic white piece which is cut the same size as the second matte layer. This measures 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 inches for the inside of the card. You'll need the layering circle dies, and I'm going to be using the largest one. One of the new embossing folders, this is called Stripes and Splatters. It's a 3D embossing folder. This is the striped one, and that's the splatter one. So I'm going to be using the splatter one with this card. I'll be using the SAB Saffron and soft succulent ink pads, and also the in colour markers for 2021 to 2023. Last but not least, the holiday rhinestones. I've mounted my stamps on a stamp apparatus because I'm stamping the pineapple in 2 tones, and I can never get the same results using a marker pen to colour the stamps in 2 tones, so I prefer to stamp them separately. The stamp apparatus will hold your cardstock in the same position so you don't get any smudging. So place my scrap of basic white in the stamp apparatus, buttered right up into the corner so it doesn't move. I'm going to take my ink pad and ink up the portion of the leaves first. Then I'll use my cloth to remove the ink on the bottom and stamp. Then I'll come in with the SAB Saffron ink and ink up the lower half of the stamp, the pineapple section, and take off any excess ink on the top, like so. Bring in the soft succulent marker pen, and I'm just going to run the brush end on the outline of the pineapple, and then dab it in little spots, then stamp. Bring in my cutting plates, so I need platform 1, thin die adapter, base platform 3, the cardstock followed by the circle die, cutting edge face down, a second platform 3, and I'm ready to run it through the machine, so I'll do that off camera. So there's my die cut pineapple. So I'm going to put it in the 3D splatter embossing folder with the stamped image face up on the same side as the Stampin' Up logo, and I'll run that through the machine with just platform 1 and the grey platform. We'll set that aside. Bring back the stamp apparatus and switch the plates round. Butt up the soft succulent matte layer into the corner ink up the stamp. And stamp. I also want to stamp the basic white one, which is cut at the same size, for the inside of the card. Next I'm going to stamp the thank you in soft succulent onto a scrap of saffron cardstock. And I'll fussy cut this, and I'll do it off camera to save time. Now I've fussy cut my word and put dimensionals on the back. I'm going to set that aside for the moment because we have to cut an aperture here, cut around the leaf so that the circle will sit behind the leaf. So I'm only going to cut around here, down that leaf over here, and up to this leaf here. Now I can tuck this behind like so. Okay, then on the back I'm going to put some tear and tape, apply adhesive to the back, remove the backing tape and glue it on top of the saffron matte layer, leaving an even border on all four sides. Apply adhesive to the back of the saffron piece and adhere it to the card front. Bring back my lettering and just attach it to this section here. And lastly, glue the inside of the card. Finishing touch, add a rhinestone. And voila, the card is finished. So I hope you've enjoyed today's sneak peek, and join me again for another this coming Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye.